Recording in progress.
Good morning. It's Jeff Davis here on the 4th of January, 2024 for Via Adelante and the Green Freedom Project. I'd like to show you screen share, and here we go. Now in episode 15, which you'll find on the YouTube for Via Adelante, I posted an article from the Perovskite News. And you can see here my Perovskite News tab. I'm going to click that. And you'll see how it looks when you check in on perovskiteinfo.com for information on the development of perovskite technology. Now I'm going to go back here to this article from perovskite.com, which came out a couple of days ago. Now, in episode 15, Via Adelante's episode 15, I brought you an announcement of the first Perovskite industrial scale pilot program, where a 1 megawatt pilot project was being deployed in China. And that was, frankly, I forget the date, but it was month and a half, 2 months ago. Now we have this announcement from Perovskite Information that GCL Holdings, major Chinese solar materials maker, has reportedly begun building the world's biggest perovskite solar cell factory in the city of Suzhou. Now, bring you up to date on the perovskite solar technology. It is the second generation of solar energy harvesting technology. The first generation we're all familiar with are the silicon panels that have been around for 20, 30 years now. Fully mature technology. And the silicon panels have a stability of approximately 25 years. They're guaranteed generally. The technology is so mature that they're guaranteed nowadays for 25 years to provide at least 80% of their initial certified output for 25 years. Now, they will degrade at approximately a little less than 1% a year, so that over the 25-year period, you will get 90% of the declared output of the panels when they were new. That's the way the silicon panel business works, and the cost of silicon panels is approximately 25 cents per watt. The production cost is down around 16 cents per watt. However, that was first generation. It has characteristics, and one of them is that it is energy intensive to create the silicon at purities necessary, and then to work with that silicon to create both the wafers, the individual little items that they put on the panel in multiples of 50 to 70, and then they bond them all together to create a complete solar panel. That technology now has been made sufficiently efficient in all stages of production to bring the price for silicon panel harvested energy down to 25 cents per watt retail. Now, for the last 10 years or so, this new second generation method of generating solar energy, of harvesting solar energy using what is referred to as perovskite, and you can do a Google search on it. It's a It's a crystalline structure formation chemistry of which there are many different varieties, but some of which are photoactive and absorb solar energy and can be used to convert it usably into electricity. And for the past 10 years or so, it's been in development because it had challenges, as all technologies do when they're new. Challenges that it needed to overcome, the foremost of which was the stability issue. You could create a perovskite solar harvesting cell, but it would degrade in its output efficiency fairly rapidly. It would not last, as solar cells, silicon solar cells do, for 25 years. And so the fact that it was easy to produce out of cheap materials with the possibility of having roll-to-roll, rapid, high-volume production, these were the advantages. And with an output efficiency superior to that of silicon solar panels, max out at about 24–25% harvesting efficiency, whereas perovskites in a single layer can harvest at now 26%. And with what's referred to as tandem layers, that is two different layers of two different perovskite materials, each of which absorbs in a different frequency, in a different light spectrum, you can get a substantially greater harvesting efficiency. And the benefit of this technology, once the stability issues have been solved, is rapid production, volume production, roll-to-roll processing, cheap materials, lightweight. The actual absorbing layers are mere molecules thick, so that it is a very thin layer of absorption material, which means that it's a very light material. And its major advantage beyond high production volume and cheap materials is it's very cheap compared to silicon manufacturing, silicon panels, which are energy intensive. As cheap as perhaps 1/10 of the cost of silicon panels. Now, once this second generation solar harvesting technology is perfected, let's say, or at least brought into commercial viability, we will have an opportunity to truly expand the solar harvesting, sunlight harvesting capacity of solar panels, and we can move rapidly into the post-carbon dioxide, post-hydrocarbon era of energy generation for human society. Now, the previous article that I featured in episode 15 showed the first industrial scale deployment of a pilot project of 1 megawatt scale. This article, which came out, again, I don't see the date here, but it's the last few days, and today is the 4th of January, 2024. This article indicates that GCL Holdings has reportedly begun building the world's largest perovskite solar cell factory in China. It is able to produce the first factory they built. GCL Production built its first production line for perovskite cells in 2021. Apparently, they had solved the stability issue by then, and that factory was going to produce 100 megawatts of solar panels each year. The new factory is scheduled to produce, what was it here? This came out on the 28th of December, and the new factory, 2 gigawatts per year. So this is the beginning of the Perovskite Solar Era, which is really the beginning of the transition, the rapid transition from hydrocarbon production to green, carbon-free energy production for the United States. You can find the link to this article in the information below. I'll copy it here and plug it into the information when I mount this on YouTube. So this is, I'm bringing this to you on behalf of Via Adelante, my project here in Mexico, whose flagship project is the Green Freedom Project, to create a new monetary system based on cryptocurrency, and use that monetary system and that cryptocurrency to fund the expansion of green energy in order to address the concerns that people have about the global warming issue. Remediation of global warming by its replacement by solar, nuclear, and wind is Via Adelante's mission through its Green Freedom Project. And you can contact us, as you will see in the information below, at via.adelante@gmail.com. We'll be mounting our website soon for an additional reference. So here we are. We're entering the new age of green energy. Check out this article. It's fairly short. There's the whole thing right there. All right. That's it for today. I will see you next time. So until then, live long and prosper for Via Adelante.